Hey, you!
No, I think you gotta, like, literally take the rope and the sewer key and tie it to the back of the
I left
truck.
it alone. There's only so much fun you can have with a compressor.
It didn't show anything.
Do it again.
Hey, you!
Maybe use the sewer key on the, in there. Rope tied to sewer key.
I didn't have the horsepower to lift that cover.
See, there you go.
But
That's
I
the
knew
hint.
something that did.
The truck.
Hey! What are you doing?
Just setting something up. You'll love this.
You've anchored the van.
Let me ask you a hypothetical question. Your driver
Alphonse, damn his cowardly liver.
is scared of earthquakes, right? What would he do if there was an earthquake right now?
He'd slam the truck into gear and get out of here like... Oh,
That's right. With a manhole following him home.
he would never live it down.
Is that a bad thing?
No, that's what sells your crazy scheme to me.
So we get him to talk to him.
Hi again. Let me ask you a hypothetical question.
Exhausted.
Your driver
Alphonse, damn his cowardly liver.
is scared of earthquakes, right? What would he do if there was an earthquake right now?
He'd slam the truck into gear and get out of here like... Oh,
That's right. With a manhole following him home.
he would never live it down.
Is that a bad thing?
No, that's what sells your crazy scheme to me.
Walk over to the sleeping driver.
Earthquake! Earthquake!
Wait, how am I supposed to get home?
Magnifique! I don't know what I'll tell the insurance people, monsieur, but it was worth it.
Sprinkling sunshine into people's lives. I guess that was what I lived for. But right now, the sewer beckoned.
Okay, we're gonna go down in the sewer.
I love sewers.
We loved sewers in the first one. All right.
My gateway to the subterranean world of Paris lay waiting.
I think it's kind of interesting that they were able to use these same scenes. They improved them a little bit.
Well, they had to do it all in 3D at first.
Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, the last time we were down here, once again, let's look. Yep, they jacked the music up.
How you doing? This archway had been bricked up, and not that long ago either. No mystery there. I was the one who wrecked the original in the first place. The wall was well built and very, very solid.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get in that time. How's that still
There was a
up?
faint inscription, but the decaying plaster made it almost impossible to read. I could make out some medieval French and some Latin, but not enough to squeeze out any meaning.
Don't squeeze out anything, George. Okay, let
Your
me.
lucky piece of coal.
Okay, hang
some
on just a
pets
second.
and
Or else I definitely know this is way
And then hit OK.
Where's the okay button? That's probably what I'm doing. Return to the game. Okay.
I left the ancient archway alone.
What tinfoil and coal.
It seemed to work. So he left it alone, though. One of these he might need to see.
The inscriptions in the arches probably once told the truth about the extermination of the Templars. Like a lot of truths, time had blurred it.
Okay, now do you want to try the?
There was nothing I could do with the ancient archway that wouldn't have upset archaeologists.
Oh, that looks suspicious.
I didn't like the idea of putting my hand in the skull's mouth. But hey, what the heck? I was only risking mutilation.
It's just mutilation.
No
Wasn't that
blade
big
took
of a
my
deal.
hand off at the wrist, and no spider bit me, for which I was very grateful. But there was nothing in there to help me either.
Use the jack from the jack handle.
That didn't seem to work.
Any of those stones?
The skull's mouth had the same shape as the stone cylinder.
Well, I'm just gonna try random stuff until it works.
I
Remember
could
one
write
of the
a
guys
book on
dropped
secret
it.
doors. I really could.
And that's what we're trying to find, right? So it makes sense, kind of. Oh, that was weird. His head, like, disappeared.
How's it lit up?
Good question. How is
Why
it lit up? Good question. Why is it lit up?
Oh my God! Something truly nasty had happened here. A trail of blood led round the corner. I wasn't gonna dip my fingers in this stuff. It was still fresh. There was a large pool of blood on the floor. We weren't talking chickens here.
Oh, boy.
A trail of blood led away. Either someone had crawled away or been dragged.
Shoot. Cesario got there. I guess he knew, but wouldn't someone have said, hey, someone else tried to get in? What if there's anything else down that hallway? Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we were at the end of the line. So, ruling out the possibilities. There's tons of blood. Jeez. In here?
I'd arrived too late. Cesaro and his men had shown no mercy for these poor souls.
Oh, wow.
How could anyone do this?
Well, he's a megalomaniac, and, you know.
I didn't want to, but I had to search the body.
Hey, a key card.
They got the key of Solomon.
The only thing on him was an old rusty key.
Okay, just key.
Close
Card.
enough. Key. Hey, key.
Hey, they got a microwave down here.
Yeah, frying pan.
The sink was full of dirty, used mugs. The attack had obviously been sudden and unexpected.
Didn't even have time to do the dishes.
The microwave's oven control panel was smashed, but the 10-second button was still intact. Only useful if you needed to cook something for less than a minute, of course.
Put it in foil.
Maybe if you need to cook something.
Not this time.
I'm like, does this seem like a good idea?
It was too beaten up to work. My heart was racing enough already. I didn't need coffee.
Is there anything on this guy?
Cesaro's men had shown no mercy. A fire had been burning. It was still smoldering. The attack must have happened within the last few hours.
Well, they said they were going right there, and they knew where they were, so...
An unfinished chess game. There were only 2 pieces left. A bishop and a king. It was a no-win situation.
You need at least 2 kings there.
I just wanted to leave him in peace.
Can you take any of the pieces?
No, well, that didn't seem to be an option.
Bishop and a king.
Is that the clue?
An unfinished chess game.
Well, we got the key. I mean, they obviously took...
It was one of the Templars. He'd been badly beaten.
They want the key of Solomon, so, you know. Cesare doesn't care who he hurts or kills. And if not him, Psycho Woman. Okay, they have the gate. Oh, let's go over here, though.
Just as I'd feared, Cesaro had arrived first. One of Cesaro's men was guarding the kitchen. I couldn't get through while he was there. I was gonna have to find a way to distract him.
You didn't see me. Never happened. Oh, there is a gate right over here. Oh, hold on. Was there something else right across the hall? Dang. I guess this is the shower room. They have quite an elaborate thing going on down here. I didn't see anything in that room. I mean, like, over here. Why would they even have this if there's nothing to click on? Okay, that guy's is over there. Something to distract him. We got a key to it, and the gate is over straight up here. So let's see if maybe... See right here?
Nope, that wouldn't work here.
Okay, that wouldn't work here.
I wasn't gonna get through there in a hurry. The bars were several inches thick.
Well, Over here. No, that's where he came from.
I still like the idea of putting metal in the microwave.
Well, that would have distracted the dude, right? Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe you got to do the microwave and it'll ding off. And that'll distract the guard enough for us to get around him. I mean, dead bodies don't usually get up and cook in the microwave. I think I'm going the wrong way. Just follow the blood stains. This way. So, number of the microwave's just enough for 10 seconds.
The microwave suddenly sprang into life. It was going to make a noise. I had to hide. Fast.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I don't know where to hide. I don't know where to hide.
Behind the door.
In the barrel behind the door. He's gonna see me, isn't he? Oh shit! Jeff's like, okay, Mel. I'm thinking we're on the right track with the microwave. Okay, so we have to that's why this room is important. Okay, got it. I mean, not that I got it, but I've got it. Sort of got it.
The microwave suddenly sprang into life. It was going to make a noise. I had to hide. Fast.
But why did he stop? I was running that way. I was like, why did he stop? I was running that way. All of a sudden he stopped, like for no reason. I'm like, George, run as if your life depends upon it.
The microwave suddenly
because it
sprang
does.
into life. It was going to make a noise. I had to hide. Fast.
Oh my God, can you just like stand there to get shot? What in the hell? Oh my goodness. Oh, you stupid thing. Okay, hang on just a second. You know, I had just gone up behind and clocked the guard. Oh, haha. Okay, gotcha. Didn't consider this one, but we considered it now. Alright. Alright, this is ready to roll. We go up here. $10.
The microwave suddenly sprang into life. It was going to make a noise. I had to hide. Fast.
Run across the way. There it goes.
Alright, as soon as this guy gets where he needs to go, George needs to go across the hall. Go, go, my God, go. Deal with the door. Deal with the door. Door, close the door. And lock. Oh no, open it! Fudge! I didn't have any of that, by the way.
There's a small piece left.
Oh, good. No, it's good. Is it good?
Yes.
Oh, like a small bite. Here's a small piece left.
for you.
All right, let's try it. Have you try it. Maybe you'll be better at it. You got the gist. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to lock the door and lock the guard in.
The microwave suddenly sprang into life.
Run across the
It was going
hall.
to make a noise. I had to hide. Fast.
I can't believe we opened up the door, messing that. Medicine Hat said there was no we about it, Mel. It was only you. His shifty eyes. Should have kept my guard uniform on. Then I could have like masqueraded as a guard. Okay, you gotta shut the door. And then you gotta lock it with your key. So get in your inventory and get the key on the lock. Fudge. Okay. So they do recommend getting your inventory first. Okay. So we do need to do that. So get your inventory, set up the key, make sure the key is what is in focus.
It was an old key.
Okay. And now do the scene again. It's not my fault if that did that, because I thought if you close the door, that
The
you
microwave
might
suddenly
actually
sprang into life.
lock it.
It was going to make a noise. I had to hide. Fast.
Not to mention the guard has some great hearing.
Mission accomplished. The guy was now trapped in the room.
Yay! Free to wander. Okay, so that was what the key was for. Yes, we probably want to save that so we don't have to do that again. Free to wander. Probably won't be any more guards around here, right? That guy was guarding the kitchen. Is there anything we can steal?
The guard had sat down to a hearty meal.
Wow.
Beans, egg, some chicken.
Wow.
How could anyone sit down to eat a meal surrounded by this carnage?
Because they aren't very nice people. Is there anything about that map?
It looked like an old map of Europe. Had to be 500 years old.
Had to be.
On the shelves were a mixture of canned foods and game. Pheasant and beans, a Stobart family favorite. Some cast iron pots with broth simmering in them. Sweet smells wafted over.
Oh, okay, there seems to be something in the, like that area right there. This is rather elaborate. Oh, there's more blood right there on the floor.
Game, hung ready for skinning and cooking. The Templars lived well. Rabbit, pheasant. That was strange. The blood trail led to the wine rack, but then completely disappeared. No pool of blood, no body, no nothing.
Can you climb the ladder?
Something with these.
Yeah, you have to. It's a puzzle.
It was a bottle of Italian wine, Modena Lambrusco. It was a bottle of Israeli wine, Carmel Sauvignon Blanc. It was a bottle of French wine, Chateau Barentois. It was a bottle of French champagne, Montagne de Reims. It was a bottle of German wine, Wiesbaden.
Maybe it's by, like, alphabetical.
It was a bottle of Italian wine, Modena Lambrusco. It was a bottle of Israeli wine, Carmel Sauvignon Blanc. It was a bottle of French wine,
Maybe that's the first
Chateau
one.
Barentois. It was a bottle of French champagne, Montagne de Reims. It was a bottle of German wine, Wiesbaden.
That would be my guess. It's either that would be the last one. Okay, how do you change focus?
R3.
Oh, that's right.
It was a bottle of French wine, Chateau Barentois. It was a bottle of German wine, Wiesbaden. It was a bottle of Italian wine, Modena Lambrusco. It was a bottle of Israeli wine, Carmel Sauvignon Blanc.
It says Carmel, but they don't show that part in the credits.
It was a bottle of French champagne, Montagne de Reims.
No.
Damn, that's not right.
No, that's not right. Okay, so it isn't alphabetical. Does it spell something? Like, hey, favorite Gabriel Knight game is the poll today, people. For you, it's 1, right? Gabriel Knight 1.
I don't have a favorite Gabriel Knight game.
Let's see what our options are.
I think they're all good.
1, 2, and 3. If I have to pick, I like 2 the best. I voted for 2.
I think if I was going to say at least favorite, it might be 3. Probably just kind of more due to it was during that clunky era of 3D graphics.
Mm-hmm.
The interface was really kind of weird because they inherited that game engine from like a SWAT engine or something.
So
and with that one, it's like you're kind of investigating all these different people, and then it comes out it's none of them. Haha! Surprise! It was the vampires all along. Like that was kind of weird.
Maybe,
but it was. I mean, it was still a cool story.
Maybe it has to do like the diagram.
Maybe.
Okay.
It's kind of weird. There's 2 reds.
Damn, that's not right.
Can you get any closer to see the ball at all?
I don't get the puzzle. Well,
I wonder if there's anything about that map of Europe.
you see the map of Europe?
Remember, like in the kitchen or something.
Yeah, well, I remember that. But he didn't do much but look at it and just say, yeah, it's a map of Europe. See, he just looks at it.
It looked like an old map of Europe.
He doesn't look deeply into it or anything. Maybe it has to do with what you eat. Like, there we go. That's what I'm trying to get to.
On the shelves were a mixture of canned foods and game.
No.
Some cast iron pots with broth simmering in them.
No, see, that doesn't make any sense either. This is going to be a bit random because I have no idea how to do the wine. I don't know anything about wine. Like, is it the age? They didn't get the year, so that was okay. Those are... So it's almost like brute force. Yeah. Like, what are we supposed to be doing here? Does anyone have any ideas of what we need to do with the wine bottles? Because my idea was to go alphabetical. But now let's just look at the wine bottles again.
It was a bottle of Italian wine, Modena Lambrusco. It was a bottle of Italian wine, Modena Lambrusco.
Hold on, that's not what I wanted.
It was a bottle of French champagne, Montagne de Reims.
Maybe that's the problem. It's not R. Hold on. Montagne de Reims. Isn't that what it said?
It was a bottle of French champagne, Montagne de Reims.
That's
It
the
was a
beat
bottle of
in.
Israeli
Oh
wine,
no, Sauvignon
Carmel
Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauvignon Blanc. White.
It was a bottle of French wine, Chateau Barentois.
French wine. Israeli wine.
It was a bottle of German wine, Wiesbaden. It was a bottle of Italian wine. Modena Lambrusco.
Okay, and then finally, we had this one.
It was a bottle of French champagne. Montagne de Reims. It was a bottle of French wine. Chateau Barentois. It was a bottle of Israeli wine. Carmel Sauvignon Blanc.
Israeli?
Shoot! Oh, I got distracted. I don't know if I... Hopefully that was right.
It was a bottle of German wine. Wiesbaden.
I know we did it wrong. And finally...
Damn, that's not right.
Okay, let's try this again. So we have the white one.
It was a bottle of French champagne. Montagne de Reims.
Okay, so there was the French champagne there.
It was a bottle of French wine. Chateau Barentois.
Oh, does that work? Okay. This is the Italian, right?
It was a bottle of Italian wine. Modena Lambrusco.
Oh. Italy. Oh, this I'm sure about. French.
It was a bottle of German wine. Wiesbaden. Damn, that's not right.
Yeah, maybe it's like a map and you need to put them in their relative locations. That's what I was thinking too. That's why I started with Italy first.
Oh, hey, Doom.
Hi, Doom.
I want to say Israel as well.
Yeah, Israel is this one. Sauvignon Blanc.
It was a bottle of French champagne.
Oh, no.
Montagne de Reims.
Hold on, which is the one that's...
Okay, Israeli, what is it, 2 French ones or something?
yes. This is
German.
It was a bottle of German
wine.
Wiesbaden.
Wiesbaden. And the one that's green is the Israeli wine.
It was a bottle of Israeli wine. Carmel Sauvignon Blanc.
So I was trying, I'm not, maybe I gotta put to 2 French first and then, but it doesn't make sense in the map. Does it? I mean, you look at the Europe map.
Unless it's like hint with the other side or something. I mean, this doesn't seem to give much of a clue what the...
No. No, it's not. So what am I supposed to look at to know this? It was what Andre told us about the journey. And let's look in George's notes. Maybe that's where it's located. George's notes. I started like this. Go back here. Notebook. The knight, Stefan, transported a relic from Israel, traveling through Italy, Germany, and then the Reims regions before delivering it to the Barentois preceptory.
Okay.
So there's the
So it
clue.
Starts in
Starts-
Israel.
Right, okay, so hopefully you've got this memorized.
Nope.
All right, let's take a picture.
Germany and the Reims region.
Before going to Barentois. One of them was, that's the answer.
That definitely was very vague.
It definitely was, extremely fake.
So it definitely was not a self-contained puzzle.
No, and it wasn't like by name or alphabet. It is by name, though. Doom wasn't wrong about his guess.
Yeah.
Okay, the Italy.
It was a bottle of French champagne. Montagne de Reims.
Okay, there's the Reims.
It was a bottle of German wine. Wiesbaden.
So the
It was a
last-
bottle of Italian wine.
Okay,
Modena,
so it's Israel.
Lambrusco.
That's the green one, I
That's
think.
the first one.
It was a bottle of Israeli wine. Carmel Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay, so we need to take this one first. And then transporting a relic from Israel, then Germany. So now,
Germany or Italy?
traveling through Italy. You're right. Good memory. Okay, Italy. Is this the Italy one?
It was a bottle of Italian wine. Modena Lambrusco.
Meanwhile, the guy's been bleeding to death in the back. Okay. It was German wine, right?
It was a bottle of German wine. Wiesbaden.
Wiesbaden. And then this one is
It was a
the-
bottle of French
okay.
wine. Chateau Barentois.
So
Not the
no.
Reims.
Trust me. It's this one. And then finally, it's this one. Yay! Ah.
Hey, presto! To my delight, the wine rack moved to reveal a secret passage.
I mean, the
blood
guy
trail
was badly killed. You know, boy, it took him. You imagine you're bleeding to death and you have to set the wine rack up. You know it by heart, though. You know, if you're part of the order, you know it by heart.
Ah, Stobart. We knew you would come.
You did.
Hey, you're the guy who mugged me outside the theater.
We
We're
had
gonna
to
take a
have
lunch
the
break.
key of
Back in a
Solomon.
while. All right,
Now listen to
Medicine
me.
Hat.
Susaro is more powerful than we thought. There isn't much time. You must find the others. Protect the key.
Where is it?
Look for the statue. It hides the...
Now he's gonna die.
Hides what?
Oh,
I wasn't gonna get
no.
any more from the guy.
Kick him. Kick the body.
You're not gonna kick a body.
You're one twisted mofo, aren't you?
Seriously.
I couldn't find any clues. Whatever he was trying to protect, it was clearly worth laying his life down for.
Well, he also, he got. They didn't get they didn't get the key of Solomon. George. It's behind a statue. It's none of these. There's our hidden passage.
The secret door was very well hidden.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell where the secret door ended and the wall began.
cool. If they didn't find what they were looking for, they'd tear this place apart. Just like they did there.
The broken clock had stopped at 3:42. Cesaro's men must have been here for at least an hour. They must have been desperate. Hardly anything had been left untouched. The clock was smashed so badly it was beyond repair. They'd looked everywhere for the key. I hope they found it.
Why?
Because he's not, then they won't be here. I mean, that's the fact. If they haven't found it, they're going to tear this place apart until they do. They've got nothing but time on their hands. Yeah. And it's ticking away from me. Too much time on my hands. Too much time. All right, I don't know. Oh, listen.
There was nothing behind the door, or my ear problem was back.
Again, huh?
He has an ear function. No. You mean the bad guys are probably in the other room looking? And there's the statue, right? Wow, Chad, this is looking rather bleak.
Save.
Yeah. I mean, how are we gonna get through here? I don't know. We made this far.
Behind that.
I'm not sure where the statue is.
Behind the altar.
Well, that's where I am.
I mean, like get around that.
You think so?
That
Wait till the guy moves again.
shield mask thing.
Looks like he's gonna crouch. That would be a no.
I mean, maybe when he's going off to the side, you can go around, but maybe, yeah. I mean, maybe you can. Or did you already get over?
I
over
did.
That way? Okay.
That's how I went in. The minute the guy started, like, he's walking, right? He walked, he stood, he was his back is turned. So this is when I went. And I went along the side here, because bad guys never look to their right. Like I said, bad guys never look to their right, do they? Go to the pulpit. Did it say go left? I'm sure this guy's gonna leave again. Oh, that's the pulpit right there. Oh shit. Ah, George. Great. Great. That's great. So let's wait for this guy to leave and
Doomslayer, if you're there, you can imagine if this was like a hitman or something, you'd approach this much differently.
It was a large, illuminated Bible. Each handwritten page must have taken days. If Grandpa Stobart could see me now, he'd sure be proud. Closest I've been to a Bible in years. Guess I just preferred thrillers. I like this version, though. Had some pretty pictures in it. If Grandpa Stobart could see me now, he'd sure be proud. Closest I've been to a Bible in years.
no. So anyway, I'm gonna save that part. Dang. So it's truly a timing issue. So go past the pulpit, move toward the back aisle of the pulpit. Post in the corner is well lit. Time your movements to pass the post to go to the back of the altar when the guard goes to the front, and go to the other side. So basically, it's all a timing thing, but that was a waste. Oh, shoot. All right, so we don't, since we don't get points for being a dumbass, let's just, this guy's gonna walk this way. I waited for him to start walking. The other guy's got his back turned, so you don't want to go that direction. Push it. Now we gotta wait for this guy to move and start walking down. Fuck, he saw me. Okay, I don't know, Chad, because this guy... He does like this, shoot, I don't know how I'm getting past this. Hang on. Time your movements to go to the side aisle past the post when the guard moves toward the opposite aisle with his back to you. Hide behind a pillar and wait for the guard to go back to the altar. No, you ain't seen. You can't run. You gotta sneak. Oh, you gotta sneak. You moved.
Oh, he saw me.
I let him walk. I start getting walking before I ever go up there. Because if you watch him, he'll, if you hide by the pulpit right now, hide, crouch and hide. See, he walks down there, and now's the time when I would go. And then stop and stay in the dark shadows. And then he'll turn and he'll walk that way. That's how I managed to get back, at least back there. Now, getting around that is the hard part. And I tried to save it, but it... Oh, man.
Oh, that's BS.
That is BS.
I was hidden.
You can load it, and you don't have to do that again. If you want. Because I mean, I did save it. Short amount of time before he can see you. So I get behind there and wait for him to... But this is where we get stuck because we need to get on that other side. He's gonna stop and see you.